Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your August 2020 weekly Psychic Tarot card reading. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, and please only take those portions that resonate with you. This is a general reading. I'd like to thank you guys for supporting my channel. It keeps me able to provide you with these readings for free. And there is a free birth chart calculator link at the very bottom of the description box below. It helps you out with these readings. And now for your first card. It's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. Number 6 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck, the Lovers. This can represent a Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Gemini could be in your chart or someone else's that you're dealing with. Or it could just be the energy coming through of a relationship, a decision, a choice. Has to do with the fruitfulness of correct thought, love, union, the struggle between sacred and profane love, the harmony of the inner and outer aspects of life. It's learning and growing through relationships, going through trials. This can be a soulmate, being met for each other. It's an alignment and a balance between physical desire and spiritual needs, and sometimes this is a difficult choice. It can be problems of a sexual nature and can represent the power of a mature sexual union. The angel above them, Raphael, the angel of air and communication, Mercury rules Gemini. That angel stands for truth and strength found in the relationship. This is an important and usually long-lasting relationship. It's attraction and love and beauty and trials overcome. It's physical and emotional healing. If you're unattached, it could be pointing to a future relationship. Could also mean help from a lover or a friend. Maybe it's a time to let love come into your life. This card carries a blessing. There's a need to heal a rift or a romantic involvement coming. This is a critical life decision with a relationship. It's being at a crossroads and acting with your heart. So choose the best version of yourself and do what you love, and everything else will follow naturally. This is cooperation, an attraction of any kind that requires cooperation, and you will make the right choice. So be clear about your personal beliefs. This could be a choice between two lovers or a business deal. Free will is the objective here. It can be an attraction for something different coming. You're about to evolve into a higher plane of understanding. And remember to communicate openly and honestly, and that will create harmonious and fulfilling relationships built on trust and respect. This is a union of opposites. It's a blessed union. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. This can be a block to your forward progress. It's an obstacle. Number 13 of the major arcana, death. This can be a Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars. Doesn't have to be though. This is change and renewal and transformation. It's an ending, closure with regeneration. It's a destruction followed by renewal. This change may be in the consciousness. This can be the birth of new ideas and new opportunities after a time of pause and reflection and discovering what no longer fits in your life. This is not representing physical death, but it is a dying away of old habits and old fears or old hopes or old ways of dealing with the world or old relationships. This experience can seem shattering, but if we welcome change, we find that death leads to new life and new possibilities. This is an opening to something more important. It can be a letting go of someone, creating closure. It's new life to follow for the better. But the old ways first must be destroyed to make way for the new that's coming into being. It's letting go and letting the universe, because resisting can cause pain. It's dealing with what scares you and putting the past behind you. It's old habit patterns being shaken off. and you can transform yourself by clearing away the old. It's the end of a cycle. The Lovers with the Death card is a close relationship between two people who seem like they are very different people. This is bravery to protect a loved one. It can be a communication opening up within a relationship that gets rid of what is not healthy, and then it leads to a phase of trust and harmony. It can be the transformation of a relationship. Your third card, this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you're consciously aware of. The Nine of Wands, Aquarius. This is someone's moon in Sagittarius. My moon is in Sagittarius, and I'm in Aquarius, so this is especially relevant to me. Now, this Nine of Wands represents someone who's leery and defensive. They're tired, they've been battling for a long time. Now, this has strength and determination. This person is on guard, and they're solitary and suspicious, and yet they're persevering. It's strength in waiting and never giving up. It's victory through courage and the strength to overcome trouble. It can be confronting difficulties and the pause in the struggle with preparedness and endurance. It's strength and reserve. There's eventual victory, but steady force must be applied. This is defending your legitimate territory. In a relationship, someone may continue to fight, even where the other person wishes to surrender. But through effort and determination, you've protected what's yours, and you've shown courage under fire and stood your ground. This is a card of recovery, and now you're in a strong position, and success is at hand. It's a battle you're fighting. You're hanging in there. And as long as you just hold out, you win. Do not give up. This is the final push. You can actually see the goal. The Lovers with the Nine of Wands is protecting your heart. It's inner strength and following through on decisions. Your fourth card, it's the position of the future. It's the outcome, the results, and the advice. The Six of Swords, Aquarius. Now this is another Aquarius card. This is Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury represents our communication or planning. This is a card of relief at what you left behind. There's movement here. Another card of transition, recovery. It's mental healing. There's support. It's smooth sailing now and calm after the storm. It could be any kind of move or journey, and it will go smoothly. Could even be going on a short trip somewhere. This is a vacation card. Even travel over water. This is a catalyst for change, a need for a breather, a getaway card. It's working together, it's standing strong in your own convictions and no going back to the way it was before. It's moving towards a more supportive environment. It's mental healing, retreat, support, moving away from psychological pain or confusion, moving away from something destructive such as ending an abusive relationship, or moving away from friends who enable abusive behavior. The Lovers with the Six of Swords is the end of a relationship, or moving forward in a relationship after a fight or adversity. Someone thinking about the relationship, and that's two sixes in your reading, which represents irritability. Your fifth card. It's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. It's unseen. It's because it's something that you're not sharing with others, yet you are consciously aware of this. Number 7 of the major arcana, the Chariot. This can represent a Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. It could be in your chart or represent someone else. This is triumph and success and control over the forces of nature, as well as over ill health or money difficulties or enemies of any sort, including your own lower animal passions. This is a clear sense of purpose. This is always getting where you're going, and there's going to be success, victory. It's putting commitment to the test. It can be a struggle or conflict of interest. You'll need to steer a middle course through opposing feelings, thoughts, and desires. It's control and momentum with willpower and determination. It's conquest of mind over emotions. It can also represent your car or your transportation. It's going with the flow and using firm resolve and staying on the course you have set for yourself. There's a positive and quick result on the way. It's overcoming obstacles and mastery over opposing forces. You're ready to move forward, and this is that little extra push hard that you can fix any trouble that arises. It's commencement, challenge, and victory. It's being purposeful and brave, driven, disciplined, ambitious. It's a movement fueled with planning. You could be pursuing or completing a goal, overcoming obstacles, you're moving forward and accelerating efforts. You're staying on track and overriding doubts. You're proving yourself. There's going to be victory and things are moving fast. The Lovers with the Chariot card can represent a mystical experience. If all is well, the love that is experienced will lead to a better life. If all is not well, it leads to fear and withdrawal. The Death card with the Nine of Wands represents the end of a struggle. The Death card with the Six of Swords is a transition. It's an ending you put behind you. You move and there is relief. The answer is in sight and relief is in sight. This is a necessary change. The Death card with the Chariot card is a change that needs to be managed. It can represent a car accident, so watch out for that. It's a settling down. It can be a feeling uncertain that you can hold it together. It could also be a block or stagnation. It is a transition into a new phase and feeling confident. The Nine of Wands with the Six of Swords is the endurance to see you through tough times. The Nine of Wands with the Chariot card is powering through. It's strong determination and willpower that will pay off. The Six of Swords with the Chariot card is a small move that turns into a big move. It's a need for quick action. It can be a quick leap forward in the right direction, but do not let go of control or lose sight of the bigger picture. And travel is reinforced here. And events are going to progress. And now your ViceVersa Tarot card by the deck by Lunaea Weatherstone. Number 1 of the Major Arcana, the Magician. This is also a card of Gemini, Virgo, and I believe it was Aries. Magician is air energy. It's this side. A magician stands barefoot upon a stone terrace, his right hand holding a candle that burns at both ends. Held vertically, this is a physical impossibility, as fire only burns upward, but magic isn't constrained by such details. His left hand points to the ground, signifying the creed of ceremonial magic. As above, so below. On the table before him lie the 4 tools of the minor arcana: sword, chalice, wand, pentacle. The stone table itself appears to have no legs. It floats before the magician as if supported by his will alone. The magician exudes an air of calm power, as the firmness of his stance and gestures proclaim his confidence. Above the magician's head floats a luminous lemniscate, the sign for infinity, that sideways figure 8. In the sky behind him, a comet shoots through the Orion constellation. When you get this side in a reading, magic is the power to change reality by will. The magician channels the natural forces of magic that are all around us at all time. He isn't necessarily more personally magical than anyone else. See, you guys, you're the magician, we are all the magician. He is dedicated himself to honing his powers and honing his skills. He believes in his magic, and it is this belief that makes magic possible. This card says that you have all that you need to make any desired changes in your life or excel at any undertaking. but you must believe it to make it real. Thanks, you guys, Aquarius. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.